everybody, how's it going? This is Doctor Who The Wilderness Years, this is Probe, and this is The Ghosts of Winterborn. So a couple of days ago I watched Unnatural Selection, and the last time we saw ourselves at Winterborn there was this whole issue with killings, and the headmaster died, and then a history teacher died who was coincidentally called Barbara, which I really liked. Both of their dogs were killed. One I think was called Monty, and then Badger was the other one, and it was really sad because they were killed in like a very sacrificial way. And I think from the get-go I kind of knew Peter had an involvement in this in somehow, just because of his body language more than anything. And to see that, you know, the headmaster, the original headmaster, was also involved in it, but then Peter had this nephew called Christian, and he basically put into this guy's head, this kid's head, that he was the reincarnation of the guy who started this cult in the first place and started doing these rituals and things, and it kind of drove this poor kid mad, and he just genuinely believed he was this person. And unfortunately he then went and started killing people because he believed that, you know, he was going to come back, and he killed the headmaster where he was hanged. And it was actually quite interesting to watch it, really. And we learned that there was the threat of Probe being closed down, and I think my favourite part about the episode was when the young lad Christian jumped off the bridge at the end and he just disappeared, and it was like, so it was really nice that there was still that supernatural element involved in it, and that was really, really cool. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one follows on. This one is a lot shorter than the last Winterborn episode was, so I found that quite interesting to find out as well, so let's go.
If he is to find the true path, the subject must imbibe the blood of a young man in his 18th year.
Shit.
Extinguishing said youth's life in a special or holy place.
Oh no. He doesn't think he's now this guy, does he?
We might not perish, but have eternal life.
Is this a dream?
Farewell, then. It's really quite simple, but I don't expect you'll understand.
Maybe he just...
You see, I am Isaac Greatorex.
Oh, I think he's being ensnared in it.
Christian. Accept it.
All right, Andrew.
Oh, hiya, Max.
Are you okay? I heard about...
No, I'm all right. I'm just a bit nervous about coming back.
You'll be all right.
Oh.
Tell us about it when you feel like it. Have you seen the new head?
No.
Who is it?
See you later.
Oh God, who's going to be? We know it's not Barbara because she died. They gave him the same room.
Greatorex's lot had science and alchemy all mixed up. They had all kinds of theories. There was a lot of talk of sacrifices.
Ah.
You killed Mrs. Taplow. You killed Luke.
And then he disappeared.
Accept it.
That was creepy, but very cool.
I can't.
I have some news for you about the Winterborn case.
You're going
So-
back?
No, the boy. The nephew? Christian. They found his body.
Where? When?
Earlier today, at the bridge
Oh.
by the motorway.
After so long?
Hello, Andrew.
Mrs. Taplow.
No. Mrs. Taplow was my twin sister.
Oh,
My name's Margaret Wyndham.
convenient.
Are you sure the book's been stolen?
Quite sure. It's impossible for it to have been mislaid. We have a very efficient system here at the archive, Dr. Shaw.
Yes, so I see.
I love an archive.
Well, this is a particularly important piece of evidence. Greatorex's grimoire is a unique work. Any student of the occult would give their eye teeth for it.
I'm aware of that fact.
Well, if it does turn up, you'll get in touch with me at once.
I will.
I don't think it's going to turn
They
up.
want to steal it.
Anyone with an interest in the occult?
Why?
Why me?
We could live forever.
Can't stand this.
Please, Andrew.
Oh my
you
God.
You know what you have to do.
What?
The blood of a young man in his 18th year.
You must be joking.
You have to, Andrew. You're important to me.
So was Luke, and then he killed him. Jeez. They're just going to put it down to him not being able to cope with what happened if he does it.
Accept it.
Ah.
What's happened?
They found Christian's body.
By the bridge.
By the bridge.
Thank you for telling me. At least they can't pin that on me. There's something else, isn't there?
Yeah, the book's missing.
Mr. Purcell, Gretorix's book of spells. It's been stolen.
Stolen?
From a private archive. It was sold to them after your trial.
It should have been burnt, really.
I see.
Just get rid of it.
Mr. Purcell, you know Gretorix's works. Should we be expecting something...
more?
Anything more?
I told you everything I knew. The book is immaterial. Christian thought he was Isaac Gretorix.
Yeah, he's
and
kind
it's my
of
fault he believed in his delusion.
haunting Andrew.
But it does seem rather odd that Christian's body's been found and the
When
book's
the book's
stolen.
gone missing.
Both more or less at the same time. You're the only person who might know if this has any significance or not.
I don't think he's going to talk to her.
You need me because of my special knowledge. I'm afraid I can't help you, Dr. Shaw.
You wanted to see me about Andrew. How is he?
Actually, he seems to be settling in quite nicely.
I would not say that.
I'm afraid I must admit to a bit of subterfuge, Dr. Shaw.
Excuse me?
I've read the police reports on what happened here, but I couldn't help but feel that I wasn't getting all the facts.
Well, the police
And the
report wouldn't
involvement of
have had
your
any, like, supernatural things
research
in it.
augured something of an entirely different order. Am I right? And I don't think I can really accept she's gone until I know what happened here at Winterborn.
Can Liz
Is that
tell
why you
her
applied
that?
for the headship?
Yes.
I wonder if I could have a word with Andrew. The body of Mr. Purcell's nephew was found yesterday, and I think he'd like to know.
Thanks for letting me know. Oh, I'd like you to have this.
It was Luke's.
It was Luke's.
If he is to find the true path, the subject must imbibe the blood of a young man in his 18th year, extinguishing said youth's life in a special or holy place.
Has he written down what he's memorized from
The
that
blood
book?
once thus imbibed will allow formation of the matrix favored by the dark ones,
The Matrix.
and precipitating temporary resurrection.
Please, Andrew, you know what you have to do.
What?
The blood of a young man in his 18th year.
What? The attic.
Oh, do you want to go there?
You don't want to go up there, do you? Don't worry if you're not up to it. No, it's fine, why not? What's that? It's called the Dagger of Asmodee. Whose is it? Nobody's. Christian wanted to kill me with it. Kill a boy in his 18th year.
Yes. Evidence.
Thought he could bring Gretorix back by killing me and drinking my blood. What are you doing with it? Don't.
That must have been a photo of Barbara. What the hell? Jesus. He's actually
Christian.
scary looking. Oh, he's gonna get blamed for this, right? If that's the dagger, do not pick it up. Dude.
The grimoire. It's absolutely vital to Gretorix.
Why?
Gretorix is the book. It's made from his skin.
Ah!
Skin.
It did
Yes,
look
it's all in the
dodgy.
archives. I've got it all here. He has to get the book back. Otherwise, he's lost.
Lady.
You.
I saw him.
Christian.
Christian. He was there. In the attic with Andrew.
So where's Andrew now?
I don't know.
They
He
both
vanished.
disappeared.
You must understand. It's different. I felt it. It's all true. Gretorix has come back.
Let's get started.
What the hell are we
Remember, you're
doing?
safe within the star.
Oh god.
Hominorium, Clemile, Helon, Tal,
Stay in the star.
Vath, Han, Eon, Serogia, Hagla,
Where have they set this up at? Like, they did a whole...
Tetragrammaton, Cassily, Madeline, Vestrul, Brazo, Taprasol.
Kevin?
Oh, hey.
Christian? Give me the book.
Oh. You no get book.
The book.
Was it not the book?
Thou summoned me.
Oh shit! Pull him in! He can't...
The book. The book.
By Asmodeus. By Hominorium. I cast thee out.
Peter, though. Will it kill him too? Oh my god. I do like that they did do a follow-up to this. It wrapped up very quickly though, with it just being like under 40 minutes in total, not including the end credits. But it was really nice to see that they got the cast of this back and they participated. But we did have Christian as like this ghost entity that was visiting Andrew, and then basically ensnaring Andrew into the same trap that Christian originally fell into, and they were both being used by Gretorix, I think his name's pronounced, so that he could come back. And it was all about this whole resurrection. Christian's body turned up just as his book went missing. To find out that the book was made of skin was actually quite disgusting, but I kind of remember thinking last time, that book looks really creepy, like what's going on with that book? But so to know it was his skin from where he'd flayed himself was just not something I expected at all, really. I love that we got to go back, Peter helped, but that whole end where Peter just became a skeleton, I was like, holy moly, like that was just cool. I liked that. Christian just completely disappearing and Gretorix going into Peter's body was also something I never expected. So Christian was just, even though he'd been told all along that was who he was going to be, and that's who he was, that's who he'd become, he ended up not getting any of that and ended up being Peter. So like obviously Gretorix had an ulterior motive with Christian, he had an ulterior motive with Andrew, and then also with Peter's character as well. I liked the whole element of them being able to wrap this up though. And the thing with me though is like Andrew technically did kill somebody, so I don't really know how they've managed to get around that. I suppose they could have just put the blame on to Peter's character, even though Liz knew it actually wasn't him. But then why would Liz do that? Because Liz was like, she knew he was innocent in that regard. So I don't know, I'm a little bit conflicted about how that all got sorted out for Andrew, really, because he just seems to be getting on with his school life. And the headmaster being like Barbara's twin sister was a really clever way of just getting the actress back. I like that a lot of the scenes in this, the flashback scenes, they'd obviously filmed as part of the first story but then kept and used into this one, probably like B-roll or something that never made it into the first edit, and they just put it into this. I like that they did that, and it was nice to see that, you know, there was more activity in the school in this one as well, because last time it was a lot quiet because everyone was on holiday. Having it in like term time I think worked quite well as well. But I actually really enjoyed this, as short as it was. I'm going to say thank you, and I will see you guys later, so thank you.